For 2024 was my welcome.
Yeah. I hear you. I hear you. I know.
I'm like, yeah, we should go together.
Like eighth grade. So I had him on I said, so who were you in? I'm telling you. And he listed all this stuff that he did. I said, yeah. Good luck.
Yeah, he doesn't have the kids to pay it back, so his students just.
Mhm.
It would be hard to say.
Yeah. I haven't had a chance to sit down and talk to him.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah. It's like, oh, what do you mean?
To be honest, it was, so he had a dinner last night. They do like every now and then they all go out for dinner. And then he had that and then it was back to school. So him and I.
You didn't have any, okay.
Yeah, we had no real conversation.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Other than, you're taking the dog to the vet tomorrow, right?
Right. Right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I did not.
Right. Very good.
But just, yeah, one zone of interest are out there, you know, they're signing up for sales rocket. Jeff Butler.
Yes, I'll sign up.
Sign up and then you get a full reimbursement.
Okay.
Just not that.
Of all this craziness. Yeah.
Chris,
Can do it.
do you need the gimbal,
Funny what?
the gimbal on the back? Okay. And you were that?
Tony. Alright, bro, what's up? Yeah, see it's stolen already? Go.
Yeah, I was here, but.
Off the side of Erica Rolls.
Yeah. It's the tall people section.
Yeah, through the line. Not in people's
I am
way.
not welcome back in here then. I don't fit in right there. I'm trying to grow up with it.
You trying to grow out?
Someday I'll get.
Yeah, yeah, once you grow up, yeah.
I got time.
Right.
I got time.
So Judy's here already?
Yeah.
That's what I'm about to do.
Yeah, he popped his head in. Yeah, good, how are you? Yeah, he popped his head in.
That's already?
That's been safe. Oh.
So much for my help. As I'm waiting for answers on two offers right now. Then they got pizza today?
You want to diet?
I should have, but.
I should just let Adrian do it.
Walk away.
I know. I'm cautious.
Waiting on, also on the house in Carlisle.
So-
Manchester.
Nothing much.
That's what I'm trying.
Oh my God.
That's kind of why we knock out like our podcast. I knew you were doing that. And they're also, they're nice. I'm just saying. Oh my God.
Oh. So cute.
I appreciate that they still like to match me.
Yeah.
Cause like at some point, I know.
That's
gonna
change, yeah.
I don't change, you know what, get your word goes on.
My,
Like, where's
I
my?
think her parents or my parents are probably gonna come over. Cause she's feeling like real bad. I couldn't even get on the huddle this morning. I was trying to let her sleep.
Dog hunt, because they have it.
Yeah, like on and off and not like consistent. So
I got two.
they said, once they start to get more intense, there's.
You were
Yeah.
good.
It's hard to today, 39 today. So the due date is the 26th.
I go, they all go in it too.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, it means that you don't need it. I'm like, how do you know that?
Yeah. Ah, so you have a makeup artist on your team.
That's you, right?
That's what it sounds like.
How did you do that?
How to do that? I type.
Type on it.
Yeah.
So, let me see a video of it.
This should show you. Something like an Instagram.
Huh?
That's hilarious.
I like that.
I just made this video. So, you know, Garmin builders?
Yeah.
So I've been hanging out with Eric Gentry. He made this video with him.
I could just be like, copy this, put it in chat,
Yeah, let me
say,
ask you a question.
make me a Facebook post like this for a house, the two story, 3 acres, updated kitchen, new trash, whatever, and then it'll give these bullet points, it'll tell you the price. I did this one, I did not put this one, this one didn't take me long together, but.
Basically just advertising and buildings and stuff. But they're really like, they take 20, 30 minutes to film, like 30 minutes to edit. To get them out there.
You're doing that, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, basically Garmin, so he pitched it to them as like, hey, like, we can do a bunch of marketing, Zach knows how to do this stuff, like, you wanna get some stuff up there. And Garmin.
You do the editing yourself?
I do all that myself, yeah. I'm a nerd, so that's how I got started in real estate in the first place, was I tried to edit videos and stuff, and worked, so.
Be our next course.
Yeah.
I think that.
Yeah. No, I think. I have, like Martin Luther King, I have a dream that someday, man, I'll get everyone in their team to know how to do half decent video marketing. It's not that, it just takes very little time to actually learn, but it seems complicated.
I'm done.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like.
It kind of is very-
It takes a while to get used to all the different things.
Yeah.
But once you get that, you can knock out.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of how.
So I think imagine we have 10 to 20 really good on our team, and all of us are posting videos like every day. And then all of those can also get fed to the HLA page. That's how dominant that can be in the area. Social media, you get all of us doing it at the same time.
Yeah.
It can go really crazy. We already have talented people at it. Judith, Lisa on videos. It wouldn't be that hard to really write.
Yeah.
But it takes. But it takes commitment.
Oh, yeah.
Like, just be in it all over again. I love it.
Yeah, I said my name.
Yeah.
So today is going to be the meeting. We recognize it is a little warm in here. We are waiting on the air conditioning units.
To be honest. Is that all right to be honest?
It's all right, to be honest, we are.
I'm not holding that vote.
Wait, no, you're not.
Yeah. I think I am.
Yeah, you're on.
Yeah, I'm not voting that vote. But we are gonna move.
We are gonna move.
We are gonna move.
Details coming soon. We are going to move, but yes, we're gonna try and get you out of here sooner rather than later, because it's no steam. So welcome to August meeting. We're glad you are here. If you have not got to do it yet, please do so. Help yourself a second. Just a reminder, disclaimer, as with everything that we do, any lead generation you're doing, please make sure that you are following the TCPA. We have a great resource library here. You can scan that QR code just to need help with that. We are going to talk about who we are. We're going to look at our growth businesses, core value awards, welcome and celebration. This is a great celebration. We're going to let our vendors, let us know what's going on in their arenas, talk about upcoming events. There's a cool tech update we're gonna talk about, and then we're gonna blast off the fall success. Who's excited? Right? There is a clipboard. Make sure you get signed in on the clipboard if you haven't already, please. Before you leave today, I would greatly appreciate it. Take it away. Core values, who wants to read them for me, or who knows them by heart? Look at the screen.
Positivity, ambitious, collaborative, growth mindset, integrity.
Gonna be your love map, we are in. Love it, love it.
Well, the chair coming up.
In the growth mindset, we'll move it.
That's
Better,
right.
bigger building.
Like, that's a really great compliment. Love it. And we do that because we are empowering people to reach their goals. That's why we wake up every single day and pop our heads off the pillow. We can't wait to get in there. We're excited, supporting you, and we do that by providing a collaborative community, supporting strong families and businesses. Cool. My favorite time, hugs and kisses, hugs and kisses, hugs and kisses. So if this is your first time at a team meeting, we like to start, just like we start our morning huddles, just like a lot of you start your, team meetings, we like to start with gratitude. And so, I'd like to know if anyone would like to express any gratitude for another agent in the office. Judah, just quick raise at the end.
I've been waiting for this. So I want to give a hug to and a kiss to Miss Erica Rawls. We were able to do a transaction together this past month. It was certainly a challenge. And it was just great to have somebody from the office who I knew, who, when challenges arose, we were able to keep cool heads. The other thing that was really cool about the transaction was Erica reverse prospected me. And so she called me and said, "Hey, Judah, you've got this buyer here who's on your drip campaigns, and it looks like that you haven't set up a showing yet for them to see my house at 123 Main Street." And I said, "That's awesome, Erica. I don't know how to figure out who that is." And she said, "Oh, well, let me give you the number, and here's how you do it. You just go to here and here." And so she trained me how to do it. We got a deal because of it, and it allowed me to talk with my team at a higher level about reverse prospecting, which is something we as a team have now leaned more into. Before, we certainly were doing it before, but it was kind of like an abstract thing. And the team has found results from it as well. So if I could give her 4 or 5, I would, because it was just it was a challenging transaction for both of us, but we persevered and got through it. I really, really appreciate
Thank you.
working with the pro.
That's the
Likewise.
power of collaboration.
Yeah.
Love that. Who's next? I'd like to give one to Karen for leading the charge with the weekly accountability in the Facebook group. Because Lord knows if it came from me, it would be cricket. Yeah, but when it comes from up here, it means so much more. And we're very grateful for that.
No, you're not.
Do it. After pizza.
My accountability.
You want to Heather for helping me with DocuSign this morning?
I'm gonna have her teach a class. We're gonna put her on the rotation.
And one to Brittany.
Would you care to share? I saw them on Facebook.
Oh, that's sweet.
He's a sock guy. He is a sock guy. I love it.
I also want to give one to Heather just for her team mindset, for helping me out, with doing open
Good,
houses.
Heather.
I got one. Jay, bringing the energy this summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we need to figure out like a lot. Yeah. Thanks for that. I would like to respond to Maddie for giving me the opportunity to do this then and sort of. Oh, awesome. We love that you're here.
Oh, sweet.
I'd like to give one to Brad. We're gonna announce something that hold that, take the. He's like, I'll be right back. We're gonna share more later, but he's helping me
Thank you.
with a little special project and we're excited.
Might get one to Matt, getting us out of here.
Megan is trying to figure out how to pay off the seller's unsatisfied notes right now.
Bank closed out.
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah, company matters.
Hey, Brittany. Wanna give one to Ellen? Ellen did a showing for me while I had to go do another showing. I told my people to be on their best behavior for her. And she says they were. I have my doubts.
Why do you have your doubts, Andrew?
We've all had this one. My parents.
I love listening to Adrian to the talking conversation role play. And actually, Brittany, thank you for just always being a sounding board and giving such solid advice that has actually really changed my life. So I appreciate it. I'm gonna throw one right back at her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought someone said they were gonna do it. Can I give one to Maddie for letting me take a video tour of her property?
Yeah.
Because I requested and
That was
she
good.
was the only
too.
one that
That was
responded.
really good.
Thank you.
He's one for asking for permission first. Clients matter.
Thank you. And that's, I would like to give thank you. He did a showing for me. And to the Mars who's not here, she also had me close the deal, so.
Great job.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. This is my style. Andrew.
I'd love to give one to Andrew for walking me through some documents and helping me, book a showing.
Well, so many.
Philo, what you got, Philo?
I want to give two. One to Sarah for asking me to do the showing, and then Andrew for always like talking to me and like giving me clarity on everything.
Was that
Oh.
you? And
Was that, who was that?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Got you, man. Thanks for always.
I wanna give one, she's not here, but she needs recognition. I'm gonna give one to Philo's mom.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm gonna give one to Philo's mom for the food.
Wait, did I miss more food?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
you missed cake. There was a cake last week.
Philo holding it down, keeping me fat.
Philo's mom is our unofficial caterer. Chris?
She's not down here, but I need to give one to Shannon. So she's been the best mentor that I've had, and I've had her for 3 years now. So my mentor period is definitely well over with right now, but I still go to her as a sounding board, so.
I'm so sorry. I'd like to give one to you. I know you just went, but because you connected me to Stephanie, which was just incredible. So thank
Oh, did you
you.
guys connect?
We did.
Yeah. Give Chris two, because he's been helping me.
Amazing. Yes.
Amazing.
She's great.
Woo. I think, right? Good. All right, anybody else? Moving on. Next, it's time for our core value agent of the month. Soon as I get my binder that has what I need for that. Heather Kerstetter was last month. Do you want to talk to us about who you nominated and why you nominated them? Well. Did you email? I thought you were reading. I will and I can. It's just nice to have both the nominator and the nominatee in the room at the same time.
Yeah, true. Okay, so I, like Amanda, because I just noticed with myself and with other agents in the office that it has a positive attitude and smile on her face and always is looking to like interact and collaborate and see what's working with others and share what she's doing. And been laughing with her and stuff.
Amanda, can you come up here a minute? This is well deserved on many levels. Amanda and I had a conversation, was it this week or last week? And you know, she said, I'm doing the things that I'm supposed to do in business with that. Shocker. And so I just encourage you, if you're a new agent, plug in, do the things. It takes a minute, but it will happen. And it's not because she's cold calling. Hear my heart on that. She's not cold calling. She's just making real estate a natural part of her everyday activity. And her previous coworkers and her friends, her family are reaching out and she's getting transactions. And I just think,
It's awesome.
that's it, right? That's it. So kudos to Amanda for, yeah, just keeping making noise. Thank you. I've talked to Adam, he couldn't be here today, he sends his, regards, so I'll set this on his behalf. Mindy said that Adam has such a great ability to inspire confidence. And he's always willing to use his experience to offer guidance and encouragement. His upbeat attitude motivates others to push through challenges that they are facing. And, so I'll make sure that he gets the word certificate. All right, we have to welcome. There's some new faces in the room, new agents that joined in the month of July. If this is your first team meeting, would you just raise your hand? Oh, calm down. This is his first one in a while. Good to know. So if you joined in July, you'll be recognized. If you joined in August, you'll be on next month's slide. But I do want to recognize our new agents that may or may not be in the room here. First we have Miss Ava. Ava recently joined us. We have Jared. Dora in the back as well. Probably seeing still hanging out in the cafe. He's doing his jumpstart prerequisite and is killing it. And then we have Adam. Adam to the back there. So welcome to the new agents that have joined our office. We're really, really excited to have you here. I do just want to give a little bit of recognition to our July growth partners. So Ava was introduced to Keller Williams by Jason, and so Jason was able to grow his downline by referring Ava into the brokerage, and then Andrew, who goes by Drew, was brought in by Drew, so that's not, and his mentor will be Drew, so that's not confusing at all. But we just want to recognize them. I will say, you'll notice that there's more than 2 people that came in last month. Some of the people actually named sponsors that aren't in this market. Because you can do that, as long as they're a part of any KW office, you can name them as your sponsor. So that's what happened to these people wanted by just other KW office. All right, we have some CAPR awards to give out. We missed them last month, so we're gonna say last month and this month. I would just like to give a huge congratulations. This is a lot of pictures on this slide. CAPR walls will be updated with everybody's updated information. So we have recently capped and now at 100% commission. We have the Diamond Henry team, Miss Mana, Carrie Beth, Taryn, who's in the building, Carrie, Alex, Ben, Tracy, and we also have Mr. Adam Osborne. It's been a minute since we've done this. So if you don't know, this year we elected to do a different CAPR gift than the traditional CAPR baseball hat that we just didn't think that a lot of people were taking advantage of. So they get their exclusive KWCPA Yeti. If you want a KWCPA Yeti, but that's all you have to do. That's all you have to do, just tap, and then you can get an exclusive KWCPA mug as well. And more importantly, tax-free wealth. So we'd be all about the book, right? You can stop paying Uncle Sam your hard-earned money, all the secrets on running your business in a way where you can legally save money on your taxes.
Legally.
Important.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Way to go, Packers. Congrats. Congratulations to a new team we have in our office.
Oh, that's great.
See him here. No.
Out here.
No.
There he is.
I saw him.
Kyle.
Yeah, I'm right here, baby.
So they want to share the reasoning behind it, because it can definitely be helpful to some of you.
They want to share.
Okay. So talk to us a little bit about your team
I'm here.
formation
Now you have to go up front, my guy.
for the Y.
Why? The why behind it is me. Basically, I think, Matt, you call it the golden handoff. Somebody does. The industry calls it the golden handoff. So I will be retiring in, I don't know when Dave does, so who knows when that is. But anyway, looking forward to that, I had no one to leave my business to. So I glanced around and studied hard and watched everyone and watched Kyle, and Kyle, you're the lucky person.
This is the best you could do.
So, that's just basically how it happened, and, you know, as I start transitioning into retirement, Kyle, we will be taking my book of business over. So it was all about retirement for me.
And for Tracy,
Oh, you're making me go into that?
well, I was just gonna say, first off, she's not allowed to retire until I do. Go on. But when we talk about golden handles, there's a lot of options. So this isn't the only way, but if you're starting to think about that in your future, schedule a meeting with me. We can start coming up with different plans and options that work best for you. In Tracy's situation, she wanted to make sure that her clients get used to see her name with Kyle's name. Because if they didn't brand together, her clients wouldn't really associate Kyle with Tracy. So there's an importance there of branding together. There's also an importance of having a clean and well-worked database. So if you're handing over, if your golden handoff is the phone book, there's not much value in that. But handing off an actual business. So you can either have a solo business, and have retirement options. You can grow a team. There's lots of ways that you can do this. So that's why we wanted to have Trixie, and we were grateful that you were willing to share. Because we are, you know, KW's very team-based. It's not the only way that you can find a way to step out and yet have your legacy with one.
And that's why I shared with Brittany. My daughter didn't want it. She has no interest. My son-in-law is into sports, so I wanted to leave a legacy, and I'm leaving it to Kyle.
Thank you. And Kyle, Tracy did say that next year you have to go to All right, I just wanted to give a little update on the previously known PC program, which has been rolled into what we're calling our mentor partnership program. So if you are relatively new to KWCPA agent, you have likely had to go through the Jumpstart program in Thinkific. Once you complete your Jumpstart program in Thinkific, you get paired up with one of these lovely people who have either served previously as a mentor or who have stepped up recently to serve as a mentor. These mentors are going to be with our new agents for their first 3 transactions, sort of guiding and holding their hand. We do have some requirements for the mentors as well. We do ask that they are at least 2 years in production. We do ask that they uphold the KW core values. And they basically just raise their hand and say, yes, this is something that I'd like to do. If anyone else is interested, I'd like to open that opportunity. Please feel free to reach out to me. We have a questionnaire that you can go in and fill out. But we've just sort of revamped the whole program and are really excited about the opportunity for these experienced and knowledgeable agents to really come alongside new to business agents, people who really just need help setting that foundation. If you have any questions about the program, if there's anybody that you think might be a good mentor that you want to sort of send my way, please feel free to do that. But these agents just definitely deserve a special round of applause because they are giving of their time, they're giving of their energy and their knowledge, and we couldn't do it without them. So thank you. And I am pleased to say that my rock for this quarter, check, done. I love it. Woo, love it. All right. Typical Jackson. Wait, where's Chris? Why did you pick that picture?
She's on the list.
Nobody would have noticed if you wouldn't have said it. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
So those of you who have been around the office this summer, you've probably seen, Jolene hanging around here with us. She has been just, a welcome addition to the office, and I feel like it's like bring my kid to work every day. Like, she just, yeah, it's amazing having her energy here. We have a little something for you. Her internship is ending. You go back to school Thursday? No, next week. You go back to school next week. So she'll be starting her freshman year at Redland, and we're excited to see what you do. We just thank you for everything that you did. She's just, been a ray of sunshine. She's raised her hand and said, Adrian, do you need help? Brittany, do you need help? What can I do? And we just really did. Thank you. Too much. I love it. All right, so now we want to give our vendors a chance to give updates on what's happening in their world. A plus, come on up.
So, one thing I wanted to mention, is Jeremy and Andrew on K-Plus. One thing I've been noticing recently is, I think some of you, are making some changes on your contracts during the contract period, and I don't think, you're kind of understanding the implications on the lending side, so I wanted to bring a couple of things up. One thing is extending your closing date. Please check in with your lender before you just extend the closing date. Usually, rate locks have a very specific period of time, for their interest rate. And so if you extend the contract date past when that rate lock period is, it can cost money to extend it longer, or they have to relock it. So if you have to extend the contract, please reach out to your lender and let them know ahead of time and work with them on what works for you and the customer. Another thing is seller assistance, depending on the loan program and the down payment. There's a maximum amount of seller assistance that you can get on a transaction. So just because you agreed because of section on another 10 grand, that's legally allowed with the lending side of it. So make sure that you're constantly in touch with your lenders to make sure that everything that you're doing is able to be done before you oh, I got you $10,000, pump brakes. That's unfortunately not gonna work. So just make sure you're checking in with your lenders.
I wanted to talk about what everybody always talks about, rates. What are rates gonna do? Are they gonna go down? Okay, so interest rate market works just like the stock and bond market. When news comes out, that's gonna do something. Rate market adjusts immediately to that news. And it usually overreacts. So at the beginning of last week, rates dropped about 0.3% in one day. Friday to Monday, they went down 3%. Friday now, about an eighth lower than what they were the Friday before that happened. So markets overreact, and it slowly comes back and corrects itself again. So we're about an eighth lower than where we were 2 Fridays ago. It puts us at around 6 3/8 for the year conventional. We get them to home possible, we can internally get 6 1/4, which isn't bad. A lot of them points over 6%. So, we strive to provide very competitive interest rates and terms to your clients, so we're happy to not only provide great service to them, but also give them the best rate we can. That in mind, people that are on the fence saying, when the Fed's gonna drop that rate, rates are gonna go down, probably not. Probably not. The market already reacted to that news. So unless the Fed chairman decides, or the Fed sort of board decides, we're not moving the rate at all, or they move it more than expected, then you will see a reaction by the markets to that news because it's not what was expected to happen. Okay. So when the time comes, if they would lower the amount they're supposed to, you're not gonna see a ton of change in that regard. We'll see.
Thanks, Jeremy. Why are your rates so much lower than most everyone else's? What's your secret sauce? What are you hiding?
Yeah, the secret sauce is really one of the two things. Number one, I'm an independent wholesale mortgage broker. Wholesale means I get the rates and the rates it's cheaper than you can get from a retail outlet. Going to a banker or credit union directly, they got a ton of overhead, they got buildings, they've got employees to pay for, all their benefits to pay for. We're the lean machine. So it's me and Angie, and we have a part-time assistant, that's the company. So I can provide the rates at a much discounted price, because I don't need to make what no bank needs to make in order to run a property. So you get a lot of business because we can be competitors when we do it handily and we do it yearly. Very few people can be very cheap reason for costs.
We've been getting a lot more people calling us from Google. Because we have almost 300 people reviews. So I just wanted to throw that out there, that they're super important. And I would say probably 60-70% of our customers, if we ask them to get a good review, they'll get this from. Yeah. So just saying. And also, did you just recently got a customer that called us because he typed in, who should I get a mortgage from, and checked with me?
Yep.
And they did.
Wow. I call me.
Yeah, and you're closing, like,
Closing right now.
so, keep that in mind.
The power of those Google reviews is really starting to impress me because I never really got traction. The internet's a big place. There are a lot of lenders. There are lenders bigger than me that can throw tons of money at advertising online that I can't do. But the Google reviews for the local market, very impactful. Very impactful.
The Google review also drives the trust that ChatGPT looks for,
Exactly.
for how it makes it.
Exactly, and that's why that happens. Yeah. I am gonna contact him, because I haven't yet, I want to get close first, make sure he's all good and all happy. I'm gonna say, did you actually ask? Curious, how you phrase it. But,
There was a whole segment at my vacation camp on how to hack ChatGPT. So that its algorithm, when it is asked who's the best real estate agent in central PA, that it used you. So you're gonna wanna come to Chris's class, which we're gonna talk about later. But we're gonna be making sure that you have the education on how to make AI work for you, not just writing your emails, but literally recommending you as an agent to your database. Because more people are going to chat than people. So that is something that we're gonna be having to focus on here in the future. I love that. Any other questions for Angie or Kevin?
One thing I'll say is that, Veronica and us are doing, grade reports and, Blueberton, so.
Yeah.
Come out to that if you have questions about it.
Education Tuesday.
Yes,
Yeah.
Kevin.
Thank you.
Guys.
Thank you. All right, precision.
Hello, everybody. One thing to harp on, to piggyback on with E Plus Mortgage, because I just had a team meeting with another preferred brokerage that I'm in, is that their preferred lender uses words like luck, hope, hopefully this works out, things like that. And they say that to the agents within their brokerage. I don't think I've ever once heard Jeremy or Angie say, fingers crossed on this one, or hope it works out. Yeah, exactly. So just to give you like some encouragement, and their rates don't match up to A Plus's rates. For us, we are moving forward this year steadily along. We have goals already set out for next year and what that looks like. Just to kind of give you a preview, starting hopefully at the end of this year or Q1 of next year, we're going to be launching our 5th and last service, which is lead generation. All you need, it's just a referral fee. You don't pay anything for it. You get the leads and you work them. If you have less than like 5 transactions, we just require that you have a mentor, which this brokerage does. So that way we don't lose the lead and lose the possible business. Okay. But more information will be coming out about that later on. I am hosting a AI training on September 2nd at 11 a.m. This is open to all brokerages. So if you don't have a strong downline, I highly recommend that you pass the link along to people at other brokerages to potentially bring them on board to the light. So, the AI training, I've gotten a lot of questions from a lot of people about the AI training. I'm gonna let you know right now, we're probably gonna do 10 minutes of the basic stuff, like show you what a text prompt looks like, how to put it in, which model do you use, because now they've revamped that and then it'll auto choose for you. But I'm going straight into how to scale your business, how to grow your business using AI, and how to use agent mode. If you don't know what agent mode is, that's great, come. But I can tell you right now that agent mode has built the majority of my onboarding process, and I haven't touched one keystroke to build it. It's built it itself within ChatGPT. So please, please, please come, because I want to help you grow your business. In the past year, so I know in the past I've told you like a year and a half, me and Tam were working together and we like growing this business. Our legal birthday is actually September 6th. So we've only been like legally as Precision Leverage Solutions, we're only 1 year old, okay? And in 1 year, I've, between networking and connections within the office and other offices, and with AI, we've grown over 400 and I think I'm at 445% growth in 1 year. So if you don't think AI can help you, you're sadly mistaken, but I want you to come to course so I can teach you how to grow like I have, okay? Any questions about that?
Because if I've never touched AI, can I come to your class?
Of course, but just know that I'm only gonna touch on the basic stuff for like 10 minutes, because the stuff that people are really interested in the training on September 2nd is the advanced stuff. Well, moderate to advanced. And then on top of that, if we have a good turnout on this one and people have a lot of questions towards the end, we're probably gonna have another AI training.
Is anyone here registered for the AI class already? Oh,
I've got close to 50 people so far. There's only 120 seats. So,
there's gonna be a QR code momentarily,
Yes.
if you need to still sign up, we have the details somewhere.
And does it count that you just hit yes to this invitation?
no, you need to, so
Oh.
you do have to sign up on the link. So the link that I sent out in the email, you have to click that and sign up for it, because I have to give a roster to members first at the rest.
And it's the link, the QR code coming.
Yep,
We'll get
so you have that, okay? Any other questions, thoughts, concerns?
Let's record it.
What's that, Dave? Well, probably not.
And record at members first.
So it'll be in person.
Bye. Next up. Megan.
Everybody, things that are exciting for us right now, you're not gonna be looking at that headshot anymore. That new one, love, that one is love. Yeah, that's not my real word. So, our team just got new headshots. Brittany Crawford actually took them and she did an amazing job, so highly recommend her if you're looking to get headshots. She came recommended to me by Adrian and we had a really great experience. She took our photos in a model home, which was really nice.
If you don't know Brittany Crawford, she's an agent on the Dayco team. She happens to do photography on the side and has done a lot of our moves and staff and.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's great.
It was great. Considering I don't like to get pictures taken, it was a very easy, great experience. Next exciting thing we have is we have officially signed a contract for Soft Pro Hosted. It's a cloud-based title program. So we're not using our manual data entry. We don't have to go through a VPN and then remote desktop, all that kind of stuff. So I really think it's going to streamline our workflow a lot. Also, one of the great features is we got an extra add-on, which is called Closings Live. So when you have a closing, we can add the lender, the agents, the clients, and everybody can exchange information securely in that during the course of the transaction. We can send the final documents to the lender, to your clients, to you guys securely as well. So we're really excited about that. We just started, I had the first implementation meeting yesterday. So I have a weekly implementation meeting till about November when we'll be fully up and running with all of that. So I'm excited for that because it's going to significantly help us in terms of our workflow. And then last but not least, we joined Instagram if you haven't noticed. So feel free to follow us. New content will be coming out soon. But That was, one of Kennedy, our intern, who unfortunately returned back to James Madison. That was one of her projects along with Katie Madden, and they did a really great job getting this set up. So now we're just working on what that looks like moving forward, but, please follow us and there'll be, funny reels. There's already one of me embarrassing myself in there. And, informational things as well. So, any questions?
No, I wanna give just a quick shout out to, both Ashley and Megan. I was in my old post with last week, covering the front desk over without a couple of days. And the amount of closings that were funneling through doctors and the way that you guys just like, you were like a well-oiled machine. And I just wanna say, like, I was really impressed. I think you guys are doing a great job. So
Thank you. I appreciate that. It was a busy day, but it got through it. It was inwards. One other thing I forgot to mention too, I recently had a situation where an agent reached out to me because their client wanted to waive an owner's policy. And they had me and the client talk about why you would get an owner's policy, what's the purpose of that, why would you want it? They ultimately ended up, moving forward with it. So if you have that situation and you have a client that doesn't understand, they just see a charge on an Ulta or a settlement sheet, and they're like, why am I paying, X amount of dollars for this? I'm happy to talk to them about the benefits and why you would want it and how it protects you, because I think people just see it as another cost that they're paying on an Ulta in a transaction. So feel free to call, email, text me, and I'd be happy to talk to anybody and, help them understand better why they would have an owner's policy.
There's Salesforce, is that what it's called? What's the new platform?
It's software post.
Correct, that's right, Salesforce. Soft Pro, am I correct in saying that because all the messages are gonna be sent via secure messaging, that helps cut back on the risk of wire fraud?
Correct.
And so that's part of your conversation, if your clients are using Original when this launches. If they're getting messages outside of that secure platform, red flag, don't respond, like call Meg before you touch it. So that's a really great gatekeeper, that will help them alert, because previously it was just one letter changed in an email address, which is really hard for us to notice. So I love that for the consumer side too, just the added security that provides.
Yeah, and that's why we ultimately added that onto our platform, because one of our, goals is to help everyone feel secure in their transactions, and thought that was the next step for us to help.
Thank you. One thing I do just want to say is we are a collaborative community that's for strong families and businesses. Much gratitude to our vendors. I don't feel like we've ever collaborated at such a high level with those leaders of our preferred partners, and we have been in just like the last 6 months. Collaborating with Andy, Jeremy, Meg, Becky from Waymark, Chris from Precision. That really fuels our energy and our creativity, because we need that collaborative environment too, so we can provide better services, and just get creative on the offerings, what works, what doesn't work. So big shout out to all of our preferred vendors. We all work together, and it's just been an incredible experience. And it takes the loneliness out of leadership. Sometimes leadership can be a little lonely, so we're all in it together, and it's been great. Upcoming events. Page calendar's ready. So as Jeremy alluded to earlier, there is a class coming up. This is August 26th here in the training room. Mr. Jeremy and Mike. Jeremy and Michael.
It's gonna be part of it too, so.
There'll be two McMahons. Yeah, Michael. Angie is going to be here too. But they, Jeremy actually, came to me and said, I am hearing, I am seeing, I think there is a need for a class, a discussion around, low appraisals. And I said, I'll get you on the calendar. So let's do it. And so he and Mike Braddock, are going to be doing that. You may have seen on the original August calendar that at 11 o'clock over here, there was supposed to be an events class that, Brittany was going to host. And then we found out new PAR forms are out. That's pretty important. So we decided to pivot and Gary couldn't be here at 11. We put him at 1 o'clock. If you've never attended a contract class that Gary has done before, be here. He is a library of information. He knows all the things. And you guys need to know all these things as you're doing transactions. Updates go into effect September 1st. So, and I've had the question, are you recording the class? Yes, we're recording the class and God willing technology cooperates, and if it doesn't, You need to be here. you need to be.
Because you have questions why, the beauty of having Gary teach us is he sits on the PAR forums board. So he is a part of the discussions that ultimately create the changes. So he's not just teaching you, and this is how you fill out this slide. He can give you background on the why, how it protects your client, when and how to use it. So be here for that knowledge. This is a shift tactic. So this market's getting harder, yes.
Yes.
This market's getting tougher and it's only going to get tougher. And this is a skill-based, value-based market. And this is absolutely one of the skills that maybe you haven't seen quite yet, but it is happening and you're gonna need to know how to handle appraisal cuts more and more as we progress in the market. So 2 showstopper classes, be here. We're gonna reschedule the events plan because we know that we want you to get educated, but we also want you to go out and work. So 2 classes are gonna be free. So be here on the 26th.
Here is our lovely slide that Michelle created. Here's digging this slide. And here is the QR code for the upcoming AI training that Chris does need you to register for, so he can provide a roster to members first. They're very particular about security at members first building, if you've been there before, you know that. So you do need to be registered and on the list in order to get into this training. And if you come across an agent that you'd like to bring with you, please feel free to share the information, register them yourself. And we would love to see all of you. Everybody get the code. September training's coming up. We've discussed this. We have our team meeting. We're gonna be talking a lot about the shift. At our September team meeting, we do have our office Olympics coming up at the Carlisle office on the 18th of September. This is a fun event. If you've never joined us for this, please come on out. There's gonna be food, we'll have potluck. Renee is in charge of coordinating all of our events this year. I'm excited to see what she comes up with, but it's just a great day of camaraderie and networking and being together. And we do this at the Carlisle office because they have the space for us, the nice grassy area, we'll be outside, weather permitting. So come to that event if you can. We have Julie Hess. She is feeling very passionate about some things right now that's happening out in the real estate world. She wants to talk to us about how we are either helping or hurting our clients. That's on the 23rd. And then John Showwater with Right MLS. He's going to be coming in and doing a class for us on entering and managing listings like a pro. And then we have a John Maxwell certified business coach coming in, Mr. Kevin Elwer. He's gonna be talking to us about the wall of intentionality. So there's some really good stuff coming up. If you want to sign up for Office Olympics here, there's also a slide on the cafe TV that has the QR code as well. And then, of course, our ongoing coffee and combos and all of our small groups. All of this information is on the Google training calendar, which you can find on the agent portal. I'm gonna hear you. October training calendar looks a little light. And that's because we have something special happening for the month of October and half of November. So you'll see every Tuesday in October, you have the opportunity to join Jeff Glover. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. But otherwise, there will not be any Education Tuesdays happening in this room. You still do have the small groups that you can be a part of. But this is October training. Speaking of coffee and conversation, it's time for a little rebrand and refresh. We have been practicing exactly what to say phrases now since the 75 bar challenge took off in February. And with the help of Mike Braddock, we are now going to incorporate tactics from Never Split the Difference. So this book teaches you how to negotiate, not just in business, but in real life. Mike, correct me if I'm wrong, but we're gonna do a chapter, 2 chapters a week, 1 chapter a week.
I think we're gonna stick with 1 chapter a week, provide, like a little thing every week we can talk about. I think it's just, gets people involved in the book, more intentional about reading it and then trying to implement some of the things. Like you mentioned, it does teach you how to communicate or negotiate, through tactical empathy and more effective communication skills rather than through compromise. Negotiating in the call for compromise is not really a win-win. We're like, think it would be more of a lose-lose. Somebody's giving up something on both sides, that's a compromise. This will teach you how to be more effective in your negotiation tactics. It could be in business, it could be in your personal life, and other areas as well.
Yep, so get the book, Never Split the Difference, Audible. You can chat GPT a summary if you really have to, but we'll go through 1 a week. We're gonna start next week on Tuesday. And then when the sales rocket begins, we're gonna switch coffee conversations to Wednesday. We're gonna do 1 day a week for now, because we know you're busy. It is spring market, summer market, so I'd rather you hone in on 1 day a week, and then you have the other mornings to get into your lead gen. And then probably in the winter, we're gonna ramp it back up. When sales get slow, we're gonna definitely focus more. So 1 day a week, 45 minutes to an hour. to
Yeah, what do
sharpen
you
your
expect
skills.
your time, 45 minutes to an hour at max?
In Google, the digital training room. Okay, it'll be worth it. Yeah, if anybody needs a copy of the book, let us know. We have some copies laying around.
All right, I have a quick tech update.
Earlier when we tested this, there was sound with this slide. I'm so glad that when I clicked over, there's some sound because I was a little worried.
How many of you have Key Please downloaded on your phone? Okay, I'm glad we're doing this then. So how many of you know what Key Please is? Okay, so Key Please is an amazing resource. Just to give you a little background, this amazing app was actually designed by a KW agent who saw a need and created a company that now provides this service. They saw a need that there are really busy agents out there who get phone calls and say, I want to go see property at 123 Main Street. And that agent literally is, they do not have the time to go meet. What's a quick way to sort of broadcast out? I need help. Who can help me? This company was started out of that need. So the app is called Key Please. It looks like this device. I highly, highly, highly recommend that you download it. Producing agents, it's going to give you leverage. New agents, it's going to give you experience and potential income. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win for everyone. It uses our brokerage only. So it's not reaching out to people outside of our brokerage. It's our people. You know you can trust them. And it partners up agents who need a service done with agents who are willing to do the service. So I know a lot of you use the Facebook group and say, who can post an open house for me? And that's fine, assuming that everybody's checking the Facebook group regularly. Sometimes we hop on and tag everyone to try to get that post boosted for you. But let's be real, a lot of our agents, they're not in the generation Facebook. They're just, Maddie's like, they're just not. So this is a way where the agent can put out a plea that says, I'm busy, but I need help. Who can help me? And it will literally show a map because it goes by location services. It will show, are there agents in the area? Are there agents who provide this that they can help? And then would raise their hand for a show.
I want to get an open house scheduled next Sunday, but I have no interest in sitting in that open house. I wonder if anyone else would go. Agents can raise their hand.
And it gives, the cool thing is with the Facebook group, there's no notification unless you're on Facebook. Keys Please works like Uber. So if anybody who has told Keys Please, I want to be open for opportunity, it sends a notification to their phone. So it'll work them, there is an opportunity, and then they'll know to click in and see what the opportunity is, and they can opt in or out. Just like Uber, say you get 4 agents who are like, hey, I'm available, you can choose out of those 4, and you can pay right through the app. So it keeps it clean, simple, you don't have to coordinate much more than that. There is also a runner opportunity, which I will start using here in the very near future. So if you need a lockbox or a sign dropped off or picked up, if you just need a return to Kohl's, and you don't feel like doing it because you're too busy, you can use that runner option. There are agents in our office that move the income. So keep your focus, your high earning income cities. Give that to somebody else who uses it. We do all of that through the income.
Any questions on Key Please?
Buy back your time.
Who here is going to download Key Please?
I just did.
Okay, great. Okay, great. I had a very, very high producing agent reach out to me this morning and said, how do you know they can host an open house for me? And I was like, I've not done my job very well. We've got to get this resource out. And so I really, we're gonna start pushing this at a high. Yes, ma'am.
I would use it for an open house, mainly because I think I want to connect, like, when I've done it, just in full transparency, I got an agent I've never met him before. I would have kind of preferred a female because I had a single female client, and I think she might have felt more comfortable, but it's okay, he did a great job. It just was like, he accepted the opportunity, and then it was a little cumbersome to schedule, but you're saying there's more, you can see like a list of people, or so maybe there's only one person available for that.
Could have been.
But for open houses, like, I know you go in there for a showing, you put like, I'll pay whatever amount of dollars for a showing. But for an open house where the agent's gonna get like lead opportunities, you need to pay to do that.
No. And your payment arrangement might be, I'm gonna pay $100, but then I do. You can slice that however you want to.
Okay.
Yeah, or you can say they should get the leads, and then you don't have to pay them anything. $0, but you get the experience, you can take selfies in the house, and most of your open house today. It's their name out there. It's a great lead gen strategy for new agents who don't have a pipeline. It's a great strategy for experienced agents who need to keep building their pipeline, but you don't have to.
The really cool thing too is that like, it protects both the agent and the person that says, I'm willing to help. Like, if it's 15 minutes before a showing and an agent goes in and says, oh, I'm canceling this showing, the agent will still get paid because that's not, they've already spent their time, right? And so it really does try to protect both the agent and the person doing the work to make sure that you're not, no one takes advantage of anybody or anything like that. So it's really, I think it's just a great resource. And we're gonna be pushing this a lot, so it's no time. You're gonna hear about it. If you have any questions, come see me. I'm happy to help you with that. All right. Playing from desktop E7, verb 1S. Are you ready? This is what you are here for. I know it. We have a really exciting opportunity coming up. You saw it on October's calendar. It is called Sales Rocket. And Sales Rocket is coming to South Central PA, and this is just a really great opportunity that we definitely want to take advantage of.
But who's kiddos started school today, this week? I was so excited. I was walking around my house this morning. I am a rock and roll fan, hence the ACDC style AW shirt today. And so to the tune of Girls, Girls, Girls by Motley Crue, I was singing school, 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 and my kids were like, stop. But I was so excited because this means routine. I love a good fall market, and this means back to school for all of you as well. October the 7th,
Jeff Glover himself, not a Jeff Glover trainee, not somebody who took a certification course to become a Jeff Glover coach. Jeff Glover, who has run a massive coaching company within Keller Williams and has grown a team out of Michigan, is going to be coming for 6 weeks, so 6 Tuesdays, much like Bold. But we know that last year, Bold wasn't everything that you wanted it to be. So we're going to try something different. So we wanted to bring in a different trainer, a different education manual, different systems. And so we'll be teaching that every Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. This is going to be everything from how to provide better service to your clients, different lead generation tactics. He uses social media at a high level, which one of the things that mega agent can, and I'll be talking a little bit more about this at the next small group is that, but in order to have AI, to get AI to recommend your business, you have to be more prevalent online. And that's both in Google reviews as well as on social media. So if you've been putting it off, I know I've been preaching it for a while, but I'm telling you, you gotta get your face on Instagram, TikTok, pick one platform. He's gonna show you different techniques on how to do that to actually get leads and not just be an influencer. We don't wanna be influencers. We don't need to have a following of 1 million people. We just need to be a key influence in the central PA market or the market that you serve. So he's gonna talk directly to that. What's cool is we have 2 opportunities this time for you to earn your money back. So in Bold, it was if you show up and make money, you get a reimbursement. You get your money back if you do the things. We're still gonna do that. But Jeff Glover also offers his own guarantee for he also has his own guarantee. So if you go to all the classes, if this isn't, I showed up half the time and it didn't work. If you showed up all 6 weeks and it doesn't work for you, he will refund you your full enrollment fee. So it's literally win-win. It's your fee is a skin in the game, so that way you're more apt to show up. Who here has to pay for accountability for it to actually work? Me, I'm one of those Madison, yep, if I only put 50 bucks in the pot, I'm gonna be like, I'm not too worried about it. If I'm paying almost $1,000, I'm probably gonna show up. So this is cheaper than Bold. It is how much? $749. $749. Bold was $899. It's 1 week shorter, a new face, new systems, new models that are proven and working across the country. It is broker agnostic. And it starts in October. And because we're hosting that, you can have every Tuesday. So this is your Education Tuesday package to help you gear up for winter. Winter was really cold this year. We had a lot of agents who really struggled January, February. A sales rocket, because that is your buffer to help you have the pipeline so the winter doesn't have to be so cold. When other agents are taking off and propping up their feet, you are going to be working and getting all those leads because everybody else is off on the holidays, but not this room. And that's how we will charge the storm and beat the shift. So, Brittany, if I don't know who Jeff Glover is, how many Jeff Glover?
Jeff Glover started a real estate business in Michigan. He grew a team. That team has become highly successful through systems and processes. He has taken those systems and processes and he started selling them through like video training courses. Then he grew a coaching business around it. The unique thing about Jeff is he still is in actual sales transactions. So most of the time when we have coaches that come out, they're no longer in the deal. They're 7th level, they're overseeing a team who's in, I call it in the field. Jeff still gets in, I don't know how he does it, but he still goes in the field. So he's experiencing literally the market that you're experiencing, so he can speak to your questions at a high level. Googling, that's what I would do, or ChatGPT.
In this office, we have some
agents that will actually, they travel.
Some
to
lover lovers
Lover
is what they're called. That's legit.
I was
legit.
trying to avoid it. I wasn't gonna say.
I'm going there.
Andy, that's okay.
Go ahead, Andy.
Well, I don't remember, was it here or we traveled somewhere a
Yeah,
couple of years ago?
Just come in for a day out in Englewood and.
That's right, and he was pretty amazing, actually, and for me to say that, that's saying a lot. So, yeah, I would definitely encourage you, it's gonna be a whole lot different than Bold, I guarantee you, the guy's really dynamic and, he's gonna teach you some really good stuff,
He keeps you on your toes.
yeah.
Wasn't Jeff the top realtor in Michigan
I
for
believe.
a number of years?
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
but
even, not even, just
You can-
have you, I think he was actually the top agent I heard there.
I believe it, yeah.
And you can ask Julie, anybody can ask Julie about him, I think
The
Julie,
Julies are Glover lovers.
Yeah, follow the same.
Kyle, Norhill is a Glover lover, like he will.
Yeah.
He will
We're gonna
travel,
get him.
he will travel, like, he will get on a plane, they will get on planes, to
Yeah.
go see Jeff like that. That's the level that Jeff is at, and he,
Jeff had an event right before Megan Egan camp, so there were people that flew in and paid not only an extra ticket fee to go to his event for extra hotel rooms, which were not cheap in San Antonio. So they could go to his event and then they filtered it into Megan Egan camp. So today, if you sign up, not only do you get to spin the wheel for some amazing prizes that Adrian put together, but you have the opportunity to get your reimbursement instead of 4. So after today, you would have to close 4 transactions to get that full $749 back. But if you sign up today, just like we did last year, you will get the full $749 back in just 2 transactions that you get out of Sales Rocket. And if it doesn't work, Jeff gives you your money back. So truly, it's like the best case scenario. Have to have 50 people in the room that Jeff doesn't have. So that's one of the hardest parts about leadership is we offer things. If we don't get so many people in the room, if we don't get so many sponsorships, like we can't make it doable. Because we are a capped model. So this is how we can still find a way to make it win for you.
so what is our call to action today? If you sign up today, and you're one of the first 3 people that signed up today, you'll not only get 1 spin, but you'll get 2. The Shannon Foster team, they signed up weeks ago. Shannon actually had an appointment today. She couldn't be here, but, we're gonna do a spin for them, and get them some prizes. Then when you sign up, you're gonna get a confirmation email. I just need to see that. The next step I really want you to take, put this in your calendar now. Now, put it in your calendar. Time block that day as an appointment for your business. And when someone says, I need a listing appointment, can you come on Tuesday, October at 3? No. If you're not at all 6 sessions for the full session, then you lose the money back guarantee from Jim. So please put it in your calendar and protect that time. Any questions around the program, the reimbursement?
Sorry if I missed it, when did it start?
October 7th.
At a time.
9 a.m. till 9 to 4. 9 to 4. 9 to 4.
How do you register this with the code there?
Yep.
If you don't have a credit card with you, you can't register.
I know mine by heart.
Yeah, register by the end of today. And you can stay.
I mean, that's not normal, right?
Yes.
Dangerous question there.
I have my credit card number memorized.
No.
No.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yes, I used to. I never did. I mean, my driver.
50% of Americans don't have their social security number.
Yeah, I found out the hard way.
90% of wives have their husbands.
And my ex-husband.
I've taken on a lot of mortgage applications in my life.
Yeah, I love that. So, any other questions around Sales Rocket? You're going to propel your business.
Who's protecting their winter pipeline? Maddie, Jenny, Okay, I wanna make sure.
I also wanted to say something quick. If you're busy and you're like, cause last year at Bold, I'll admit, like, I had never done a class and I was like, I can't do every Tuesday all day, every week, like that seemed like a lot for me. And it was amazing. I found really quickly how I could get rid of some things I didn't need to do. So it's actually like unintentionally made me get rid of some activities that were not productive. And I learned that I can really control my schedule a lot better than I thought. So not even that crazy.
It really is one day pouring into yourself and your business. It's going to be a tough market. It's going to get harder. I'm not trying to like deflate you, but what's the one thing that you can do to make it a little bit easier on yourself? And that's sharpen your skills and lead memory. So the two things you can do that are in your control. Okay, if you registered during this meeting, raise your hand. Andy, come on up. Andy, come on up. Laura, come on up.
Well, I'm in the middle of it.
Yeah. I wanna go ahead and get home, because they signed up first, I wanna get them first. Can you go ahead and spin this for Shannon? See if Miss Shannon wins.
Did you stick on them, you know? I'm not dropping off the kids.
Oh, Shannon gets Panera. Yay for Shannon. Go ahead and spin for Melissa. I think this one of those is on the, that's all that matters. Tax-free wealth for Melissa. Congratulations to Melissa. One more for Tasha. Oh, skip the neighborhood. These little cards are so adorable. You just put your business card in and then take them around your neighborhood. Under neighborhood realtor, yeah, they're so cute. All right, so we have our, the Shannon Foster team. They get bonus. Maybe we'll let them go first. We'll let them, we'll let them, when yeah, here, we'll let them go first and then. So, Miss Maddie, go ahead. Thank you. A soul sign, pick one, whichever one you want. Okay. Do you know how many times a month Brittany and I get asked? Do you have one of those cute signs for the picture, for clothing, like all the things? Yeah. So, so I'm gonna start, like, I'm like, these are needed for sure. Go ahead. You're up, Laura. Yeah, good. Like, right. Ooh. So we're going to, there you go. I think you two get bonus then. You get bonus then. All the prizes today. Okay, I'll give it a bit. Yeah, give it a. It's hard to say. I don't want to break. Welcome. There you go. Fruit. And Panera. Wonderful. Anybody else? Anybody else? Yay! Come on and sing. Oh, I love it. Yay. And thank you, Fred, for bringing. I don't know how I name. No.
No, that was neat.
Do it again.
You go to the gym?
Exactly what to say. Oh, good. No, I don't have to. Okay. Karen, you get a bonus.
You can spin for me if you want.
Oh.
Who's this one for? You're in.
That's you, Karen. That's you.
Wait.
Starbucks.
Oh my gosh, leave me alone, dude.
All right, go ahead and spin for Andy.
All right, Andy.
I hope he gets that. Now spin again. No more Panera. No more Starbucks. Andy, come get the prize. Heather, are you really? Yeah, get on up here, girl. On a Roxy. Anybody else? Go one. Okay. While Heather's spinning, I just have a little favor. You go. Can you open your card?
Good work.
Right in. Oh, there you go. Pick one, anyone.
Thank you, congratulations. You can put up with it. Just one last thing before we let you guys go. This morning, we realized we wanted to do something for Jay, and I was signing a card for her. And then after I closed it up and sealed it, I realized that I'm old, and I wrote in cursive. Can you? Yeah. It's like, I might have to read this for her because, hey, look.
Yeah, I didn't learn cursive, that was another thing.
Cursive, I only write in cursive.
Yeah.
So some.
Can't just like intuit it, it's not.
I mean, I can make it up now, but like, it's not something I can write, but.
So I just needed to make sure you could actually.
And some people are bad at it too, it's really, it's scribbling.
Yeah, but that,
I can't read my gram.
I can't read some
I
people's
love it.
cursive.
Yeah, I can't read my gram notes at all.
Okay, don't leave. I have one more thing for you to scan. You guys have like hung in there. I know it's hot. I know we're tired. Don't leave. I need feedback. I need feedback.
Also haven't seen the clipboard.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, clipboard. Is there
Yeah, I don't have
attendance
stuff in
clipboard? Felix got it.
He's hogging it back here.
Felix got it. Attendance.
Adrian, that makes you sign up for Monday.
Okay, don't use this. Thursday, if you want to be
Use this one.
an extra in another video, we may be filming content in the office on Thursday.
Oh.
Not as extravagant as the nineties video, yet still very fun.
Anybody else?
Yeah. Can you get it? I can get it.
Yeah. Now, I know, use this one. Take it. I don't know why not. Oh, yeah.
RB 065.
Oh, our.
You got
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just had to.
Anybody else?
Write the number.
Need to scan? Hi.
Adrian, question. Are we able to invite agents from other brokerages to the board? Love review.
Yeah. Connect them with me.
You are. Yes, this is open to agents of all brokerages. I love seeing all.
Okay, not all of you are hot.
I love seeing all the signs moving. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. I love it.
New building coming soon.
Yeah, new building coming soon. I really, really appreciate your feedback on these surveys. If you haven't been in a meeting where we've talked about these, please know that, I am graded not on the feedback itself, but on how many surveys come in. So you can be truthful, you can be honest.
No, I don't do one.
It's not that to me.
This is on our.
This is my scorecard.
I was just gonna like tell you how you did.
I know, I appreciate that,
But
but
now that I
get
know,
great-
now
get
that I know
graded
you
on
get
how
graded
many
based on
surveys
number.
come in.
We've gotten so corporate.
So
Right. Hey, I'm used to being graded.
then, but if we base.
I get it.
Bring it to me. Around that survey, the sample size has been too small. For it to really be a solid reflection of what our agents want to do. So that's why she's not graded on feedback. So it's okay if it sucks.
Yeah,
Tell us it now.
okay.
So we have a hyper focus on, now that we have a full leadership team, we have a hyper focus on what do we do well that we can do better? How can we make sure that this is worth your time every single Tuesday that you show up? And then we're also integrating that same survey with the client. So you're gonna be seeing that too when you close. If it's not happening quite yet, it was part of the rock that will be happening in the near future, that when you close, you get paid, you're gonna get a survey that says, how do we do? Cause we can't fix it if we don't know what it's. So. You can leave. Peace out. If there's anything left, please, grab some food. Thank you all for being here. You don't eat, get something to share. Oh my God. I do it every day. Okay, maybe. Thank you. You are, you're making, I thought you were doing a survey, I'm like, you're making me nervous, but I'm typing. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. You got it.
Cards.
We're gonna have to teach you first if you're making